Hey everyone, welcome back. As always, I'm Sum.
And I'm Cody, and this is Cody Sum, and we are the duo who does more than each other.
Welcome back to episode 5 of season 2.
I've lost count. You've been counting. I haven't been counting.
Oh, season 2, in bed with Cody
When
and
I do
Sum.
a post, I'm just like, new episode. I don't say what number.
Well, technically, I mean, we're halfway through the season.
Well, I think we're going to do more than 10.
Okay, all right.
10 was just our season 1.
Season 1.
Try.
Well, we're back. We're in bed. We got our wine. And today we are rocking our Taylor Swift cardigans.
Yeah.
If you can't guess, I'm wearing the Midnight's cardigan.
And I'm Fearless.
Fearless. We have them in almost every album color.
I just didn't buy Speak Now because it was purple
yeah.
and pink.
And now you said the red one.
I might just get it because, I had them all.
We got to have them. We got to just have them.
Yeah.
I really, now that you said it, I want to get the red one. I feel like that'll be a hot color.
Well, I don't think it's been released yet.
No, I don't think it has either.
Ooh, Reputation will probably be black.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Feel a little sick today.
You had a busy day.
Yeah, I'm just tired.
Cody did a collab all on his own without me today.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody knows that Edger. It's pretty much just him jacking people off. Like, you don't even see his face. It's just his hands and then the person he's wanking.
So in the Twitter, he doesn't show his face, but do you know if he shows it on his OnlyFans or you don't know?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, well, we woke up and you went and took care of business, and
yeah,
I just stayed home and relaxed. But I'm excited for that video. I'll definitely probably watch it.
I was really nervous. First I was going to be nervous that I wasn't going to get hard.
Yeah.
And then I was fine. Then I was nervous I was going to come too early. And I didn't. And then I was nervous I wasn't going to come enough. But then I came a lot. So,
well,
I was just, it's a real, these things are a serious mental game for me.
Yeah.
Like, I get so into my head before any collab. Even if you and I are about to film something, I get in my head about it. I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, that's fair. And I wasn't going to be there. I would have been the same way. I mean,
it would have been weird if you would have been there. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I'd want to sit there and watch that.
Well, I mean, we know a couple that did it together, a couple that we know lives in LA, and they did one together with him, right? He did like a duo one. But didn't he? With
Not.
No?
I saw theirs separate.
Oh, separate? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess his whole thing is that, you don't get off for a few days and then you go over there, and I mean, for me, it's so much about these moments of trying to get some sort of connection to get like aroused in the moment, but I guess he blindfolds you, right? So you kind of live in the fantasy.
Blindfolding helps. I will be honest, I could see right through the blindfold, so I just kept my eyes closed.
Were you imagining that it was Chris Evans or something?
I don't really know what I was imagining.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was a good experience overall?
Yeah. No, I think it's a good video.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
I think we've had a lot of good videos. I mean,
I'm someone who likes to watch
those
jacking
kinds of
off
videos.
porn.
Yeah.
So, in my head, it's like, why don't I ever make videos like that? If that's, what I mean? That's what I watch, but I don't actually make that content a lot. So, yeah.
How was it doing something without me? We haven't done a separate one in a while.
It was fine. Yeah, I don't really think about it. It's not like a big deal to me anymore.
Yeah. I mean, if you're new to us, we do a lot of the collabing together, but, when we do things separately, we just try to touch base with each other.
Lately, they haven't been.
Yeah, lately they've all been together.
No, all the Mexico City ones you did, and
oh, I guess that's true. Never mind, they've all been apart. Well, no, I guess when you do them though, it's usually with me. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a handful solo, but
yeah. And then we're about to go to Puerto Vallarta tomorrow, and we are going to be doing a collab content house. I'm really excited for that. I love going to Puerto Vallarta. The house is beautiful. It's like a 5-bedroom, multi-story house that overlooks the water. I'm just excited to be at that house.
I'm just excited to go on vacation because, if you listen to our podcast, my current work situation is very stressful and demanding. So it's just nice to,
get away,
be off.
And we're going to be working while we're there, but it's a vacation. It's a work trip and a vacation trip.
I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. But for me, It's a vacation numero uno.
Yeah,
for
we
me.
get to disconnect from.
I'm physically using vacation days
Yeah.
to do this. It's
Yeah.
a vacation for me.
Well, one of the things we're gonna do is right when we get there tomorrow, we are going to do a scene, you and I, and it's gonna be filmed, but we're gonna do it in business suits. We do love our minute play.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why we haven't done a live in business suits again, because that's been our best
That
one.
did really well.
Yeah.
But I think something we've learned from the last couple content houses we did, like when we were in Vegas, you know, we didn't do a scene together, and we hadn't had intimacy like kind of prior to coming or when we got there, arriving. So by the end of the week, you know, we were kind of butting heads and at each other's throat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think something we learned was that, like, I think it'll be beneficial to get there and have something that's just us first, even though it's gonna be filmed, but it's gonna be like us doing something together, just you and I.
Yeah, because, you know, we have a collab every day. I mean, but most of our clubs are together, so it's not going to really be the same experience. But yeah, we won't have much, like, you know, leisure sex.
No, but I don't know. I think it just was a takeaway from the last content trip was to just like, we need to have. I think it's good. You know, even if we weren't filming it, I would say, like, if we got there tomorrow, like, yeah, we should, you know, have sex and have intimacy, so that way we just have that, and then we're good to go for the week while we're, you know, not able to do that, and we're just like go with all these other people and doing all this performative stuff, because I think that wore us out last time, and you know, it's as fun as it all is, it was something I've learned that it can be very draining to just like really want to come back to you and reconnect and have intimacy. So I'm just happy that we're doing that first. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious as to what the listeners might think, but if you agree with that or not. But
yeah.
So we're gonna have our time first, and then we got a threesome on Friday, a threesome on Saturday, a threesome on Sunday, one with Australia, one with a Russian, and one with a Mexican boy.
It's OnlyFans Olympics this weekend.
Yeah. And then we got the award show. So should be fun.
Yeah, this podcast season 1 is nominated for favorite podcast. So
that's right. So thank you to all for listening.
Exciting.
Yeah, we're excited. So today's episode is a little bit lighter than last week. You know, something we wanted to talk about was just gay fashion. And
as we're sitting here in Taylor Swift cardigans.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell people what to wear, or my opinion
or what
on
not to wear.
Fashion when I have ice in my wine. Trashy.
Glamorous. We're millennials. I don't know if you can tell, but we are in our mid-30s. So what does that make us? We're like middle of the millennials.
Yeah,
right?
we are. We're the middle.
Yeah, we're right. We're right smack dab in the middle.
Maybe a little on the older side.
I think I'm directly in the middle because I'm basically 80. I'm 89, 1990, and I think Gen Z starts in like 1996.
Okay.
But so we grew up with Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and skinny jeans.
Well, I'm saying I mean, in school my clothes were baggy.
Were they?
We had the high school the Janko jeans, and in high school I wore baggy clothes.
You did.
It actually was.
Oh, did I?
College was where people were like, start wearing skinny jeans. And it took me so long to be comfortable to wear tight, skinny clothes.
What was your sense of style in high school? So were you preppy?
It was like
preppy?
Timberland boots and bootcut jeans.
Okay, so very Midwest.
Yeah.
Is that considered like Midwest?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I was emo.
Yeah.
So I guess I was rocking the skinny stuff a little bit sooner because emo was all about.
Emo's always like skinny clothes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I've seen emo kids wear baggy
I
stuff.
was like listening to Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance. I don't know if any of you. This was like 2005.
Yeah.
And I got in with a new crowd like junior and senior year when I stopped going to church, when I decided I didn't really want to be Mormon anymore. So I started smoking cigarettes and dyed my hair black and started rocking some skinny jeans, and all my t-shirts were like band t-shirts.
Yeah.
Like Senses Fail and
see, I don't know. I don't know my in college when I went from like baggier clothes to tighter clothes, I don't know if that was because that was the style change, or that's when I came out and I started dressing gay, Yeah. It could have been that too.
Yeah, maybe. yeah, for us, our big thing was our sense of style has always been skinny.
Yeah.
So fast forward to, since we even started dating and we share all our clothes, which is awesome. We doubled our wardrobe. Tell me your thoughts, listeners. How do you feel about couples that share all their clothes? But all our clothes have always been skinny. Skinny shirts, skinny jeans. Not like skin tight skinny, but skinny, like slim to skinny.
My pants were pretty skinny.
Yeah. I don't like them when they're like too
I liked
skinny,
them
but
tight around the ankles. Like that was my preference.
you want to show off your quads.
But my theory too was, I wore skinnier clothes when I was in better shape, when I like had a body
You're
to
in great
show
shape.
off. No, yeah, but when I was heavier, I didn't want to wear skinny clothes because it was, wasn't very flattering.
Amazing.
Wasn't very flattering.
Right.
And even now, if I'm feeling like in really good shape, I will wear a tighter outfit. But if I'm feeling bloated or chubby in a day, I'll wear something a little looser.
A little loosey goosey.
So I
don't think I've ever seen you out of shape.
I do feel right now, since it's like a change from like skinnier clothes to baggy clothes, where it is acceptable to wear either, which I do like.
Yeah, it is an in between because not everyone's accepted the bag. Not accepted, but I think in our age range, I see half of the friends wearing baggy clothes and half just still wearing slim and skinny t-shirts.
And we're also at the age where it's like we can wear the skinny jeans or whatever, and it's age appropriate, but we're not too old to, wear the baggier clothes like Gen Z.
Right. So that takes me to like the next segment, which is the baggy clothes trend now that's going on. And I have felt a little out of place because I'm like, I don't know which fashion I fully want to keep doing.
Yeah.
So we have been mixing in both, and I have had trouble finding like what does feel age appropriate. Like, now that we're this age, I feel like when we were teenagers and young adults, like if you did see like a 40-year-old or 50-year-old adult dressing, in the way we dressed, I thought that looked weird. Like, oh, you're trying to be, you're not dressed for your age.
Yeah.
And so now I feel the same way. I'm like, oh, will baggy clothes make me look like I'm trying to dress?
Yeah. I think you just got to do it in the right way. Like the baggy clothes you bought, like I even started wearing them.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, this looks good. This feels good. And like when I wore baggy clothes in high school, I just remember like my parents were like, why? Because they grew up with skinny clothes in high school. They're like, why are you wearing those baggy clothes? You can't even, doesn't even look like you have an ass. Like I remember them saying that to me a lot. But the baggy clothes that you bought, like still have a waist. You can still see your butt. They're just baggy, like lower.
The baggy clothes I remember in high school, it was like, they're hanging off and like, they're hanging off your butt. Like they were around your thighs and it was just like baggy to like all your clothes were like hanging off of you.
Yeah.
Now I feel like the baggy still and the ones we've bought, they shape you still.
You still buy the correct size and waist and they fit you and you can still see that you have a butt and there's more room in them. And they honestly are comfier.
Yeah.
Skinny jeans,
So we've been dabbling, basically, is what we're saying. So recently, I went and bought a bunch of new clothes, and I decided to just kind of dive in. And most of what I bought was baggy. I mean, we still have all our skinny and slim clothes that we're not throwing out, but I went to Zara and I online to Shein and Built and bought like a few baggy pants. I bought a baggy shorts, and I've noticed that another big trend is like baggy jeans or baggy bottoms, and like a lot of gays specifically are wearing tight ass wife beaters or crop tops.
Oh, we got all those shirts cropped and I still didn't pick them up.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted to bring them on our trip.
Yeah. The crop top is like a big
it's not
trend
like
back.
it's not like a crop top though. It's like a midriff. Like, it's not like fully up here.
The trend is to show off like not above your belly button. It's like your waist and just like 2 inches.
Yeah. It still covers your belly button. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the fashion's like in a good way. It's just all over the place where like I see a lot of, especially with gays, wearing tight tank tops, but then I also see some wearing like looser where they're just showing off a little bit of midriff.
I will say it
feels all over the place.
I will say the baggier clothes, like as I do like them, I think people look good, but I still think the tighter clothes are crisper and you look cleaner and more put together. With the baggier clothes, it honestly feels like everybody just went and got some clothes at Goodwill and are just, I don't know. It just seems like everyone's like wearing like not like high quality garments, even if they are.
Even if they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that our generation, when we were wearing skinny clothes, a lot of them you dress to look expensive.
Yeah.
And now it's like you're dressing to look like you don't care.
Baggy clothes. I've seen very few baggy clothes outfits that look expensive or, you know, yeah.
And also with the gays, you know, when I'm checking someone out, it's usually not someone in baggy clothes. Like I feel like when I look at someone in baggy clothes, I'm like, oh, that looks cool outfit, that's comfy.
Yeah.
But I don't look at someone and go, wow, you look fucking sexy.
Yeah. I will say I found this Alpha Elite clothing line, and they have these like muscle tanks. They're not tanks, but muscle shirts, like the sleeves cut off and they're wider. That's the one I'm wearing. And I do like that. But I got a medium and it still feels too big.
Yeah, you got to show off.
Yeah.
You got to accentuate the goods, like
Yeah.
the arms or the butt.
I know it
know.
covers the baggies, like my quads and thighs and butt and, you know, all my better assets, and they're getting covered up now.
Yeah. I don't know, especially in LA. Like we went out for, you know, our friend's DJ event last, you know, week at Roosterfish, and our entire group that we know, they all walk in the same baggy jeans, and they're all in tight wife beater tank tops.
Yeah.
Like they all look like clones, and it just looks like you're dressing like you are broke, like a broke 20-year-old.
And some of them are like rich.
Yeah. So I don't know if I am sold on it or care for it. Like it doesn't. I'm like, okay, you guys look fine, but like no one. I don't look around and be like, damn, everyone looks so sexy.
I'll do
like,
it for certain things, like a Sunday fun day. Yeah. But there are certain times where I'm like, I want to look like expensive.
Yeah, I love when we wear, like, I still love dressing in all black, like a nice pair of black boots, skinny, slim black jeans, and a tight fitted, just plain black tee with some like hot white, like really white shoes. I love that look still.
Yeah.
I think it's so hot.
You said black boots and white shoes. You're going to wear 2 pairs of shoes?
Yeah, one on each. You know, well, you can wear black boots or a nice pair of white sneakers.
Yeah.
And like a nice black watch and a cute necklace. Just like really sleek and
it's
simple.
timeless.
It's timeless. All black is always timeless. You
Yeah.
know? Well, it kind of brings me to the next segment of, do we dress for them or for us? You know, so kind of the point of this segment is like, are we dressing more for comfort or are we dressing for the male gaze?
Well, I would say,
I don't mean gays as in gays.
I would say the skinny jeans and tight clothes is for the gays, because it's not like skinny jeans aren't comfy. That's the one thing about wearing your baggy clothes that you bought. I was comfy all day.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I don't think I would have made the transition at all and bought my own baggy clothes. So the fact that you bought them and I'll wear them, that's the only way I'll do this switch.
Fair.
But now it's baggier. It's definitely comfier. And yeah, I don't think it's not really showing off my body as much.
Well, I think but like my question is, when you are dressing for a night out, are you going to wear baggy because it's in, or are you going to dress because of the type of guy, you know, we're in a relationship, but just in general, if you want to go out, it's fun to get hit on or flirt, you know, are you dressing to attract the guy that you want? Oh,
so if you're asking, like, if I'm dressing that way for a specific person. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you're seeing me in my like backwards hat and sporty look, like, I do like sports, but like that's not like normally how I dress. That's obviously I want to look like a bro, because I want to attract the guys that want a bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
%.
I think I do the same thing. Yeah. I think when we go out to a warehouse party, we go shirtless and we wear like a, comfy pants because we want to attract other shirtless guys. Yeah. I don't know. But so yeah, if you see me dressed comfy in like baggy clothes, a baggy sweater, it's usually because I'm not like looking to attract the male gaze. Like if I want to attract,
you're doing something and you're not going out like cruising. You're literally just going to do something for you and you want to be comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100.
Yeah.
That's
I wonder, have we always been like that?
Oh, I definitely have. I
Yeah.
used to wear my hat like not. It was like kind of to the side, the rim.
You did do that. Yeah.
And the first time I ever went to a gay bar, like I came out like a year prior, and someone's like told my girlfriend. I also went with girls, and they're like, "Your friend's cute, but he's never gonna find a man if he wears his hat like that." And I went to Penn State, like
Yeah.
you know, in the middle of Pennsylvania. Like the college is literally in the middle of like farms. You know what I mean? Like that's just the kind of guy. That's how everyone dressed. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you remember Daniel, my cousin, he always used to carry around a purse in his early 20s.
Yeah. He was on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And then I met him, and I was like,
And he had the purse in the video, his intro video.
And
You're
I,
like,
yeah, and
you
I
know,
was like, so why don't you carry a purse anymore? And he's like, you want to know why, Cody? Because I wanted to have sex. That's why.
because I wanted to get laid. And the kind of guys that he went after didn't
want to
care for him to be in
didn't
a
want
purse.
a femboy. Yeah.
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 Nothing wrong with the femboy. If you want to carry around a purse, do your thing.
But that's not the kind
But-
of guys he wanted to attract.
Right.
So he does not. He's never carried a purse since I've known him. You know.
No. I think I guess, you know, that's just kind of how a lot of people are. Like I don't know. I mean, I like the way I look though when I wear like all black and tight clothes, and I like the way I looked in these baggy clothes. But if I'm trying to attract a certain guy, I think over the years, I think I've definitely dressed in a way because I am trying to attract the other guys that dress that way.
I think
as well.
I think there's something to be said too, is when you come out and you're gay and you're in that first year or couple years of that euphoric feeling that you came out finally and you're gonna live your gay life. You do dress for you. You do push the boundaries of what you can wear because you're feeling very comfortable and proud of yourself. But then after a few years, you're like, oh, I'm not attracting the men that I want. So you do switch your fashion up to kind of reflect the kind of guy you want. You know what I mean?
I've seen
But I see when people come out, they switch their whole style up. I mean, look at our friend Trossi. You know, he came here and he was wearing like dresses and very like gender bender stuff.
Yeah, and he was like, I thought everyone in LA turns looks, and I was like, not really.
Yeah, and no, but he was
Like, that's
like
a New York
he was
thing.
turning looks and doing all this like cool stuff. But now, you know, he does dress very more masculine because I feel like he is like, trying to portray himself in a way that it's like gonna help him find the man that he wants. Yeah.
Not to just look like a character all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I've had other friends. I won't name names, but when they came out, you know, they went, they, like you said, they go to one end of the spectrum. Like maybe they wear tons of makeup or they dress a certain way, and then they kind of cool down to kind of like in the middle.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing wrong if you want to dive in, but
Well, no.
I've seen a lot of people go from one end to the other end and then kind of simmer down.
I mean, I used to wear a lot more makeup than I
Yeah.
wear now. But
Right.
and also when I moved from Philly to here, I completely started dressing differently because I could. You know, I was wearing really short shorts and, you know, tighter clothes and whatever. I just felt more comfortable dressing here because I felt safer here.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't have wore a lot of that stuff in Philly. Also, Philly, you know, gets very cold. So you wear more clothes.
I've noticed that when we've gone to, like when I was in New York or when I was in Chicago, I didn't see a lot of people doing the baggy still. Like Chicago with Thomas and their whole group, they're still wearing, you know, the steel shorts, the tight tanks, all the gays and stuff.
Yeah, it's I think it is a, you know, an LA thing for sure.
I do like the big shorts though. I didn't think I was gonna like those, like where they're tied around the waist, but they come down to your half calf and they're super baggy.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna hate those. Like, we had Armstrong and all them, but they were trying to get us to wear those for the last like 2 years. I was like, I'm not doing.
No,
that.
I wore them one Sunday and I did like them.
Yeah,
they were comfy. I do like showing my legs off more.
Yeah,
but you know.
Do you feel like when you're wearing the baggy clothes, you look younger? Because I felt like when I did wear them, I looked younger, but I was also like, okay, I still look like I'm dressing my age, but I did feel like I looked younger.
I feel like we do already look younger, but I feel like the wearing that like really pushed us back in age for sure.
Yeah. Well, let's play a game. Let's play like would you wear or wouldn't dare. So, I'm just gonna name off like new kind of baggy fashion trends, and you're going to tell me if you would wear it or not.
Okay.
All right. Oversized parachute pants with 30 pockets.
I wouldn't wear.
You wouldn't wear that?
Would you?
I probably wouldn't wear that. No. An enormous floor-length denim trench coat.
I would wear that.
I would totally wear that. Yeah.
I love denim.
Yeah. And I think trench coats they're back. They're back in.
Yeah.
Okay. Hyper distressed baggy jeans dragging 6 inches past the shoe.
No.
Absolutely not.
It
can be baggy, but it shouldn't come past the shoe.
Yeah,
I don't like
I did
that
the
look.
dragging thing on in high school, and those pants don't last very long.
Right. Okay. Super oversized vintage football jersey and bike shorts combo. You would totally wear that.
I don't love the bike shorts, but I'm not a big bike shorts guy.
Yeah.
But I would wear that with the jean shorts.
Yeah. I can see
The
that.
jeans.
That'd be hot.
I do wear jerseys already.
You do that. Yeah, you do. A cropped mega puffer jacket and nothing underneath. Oh, I would wear that. That'd be hot.
I mean, what kind of climate are you in?
You could wear that out in LA, like at night. Like it's still cold enough.
Yeah,
It's because
okay.
it's cropped. It's a cropped
But
puffer jacket.
you don't have a shirt on?
No, that's why. You'd
Oh.
probably wear it to like.
I probably
club.
wouldn't wear that. You would wear. I wouldn't wear that.
I wouldn't see you.
I don't
in it.
have a-
I would wear that.
I don't
think you
that's
would
why I
wear
don't. I don't. That's why I like the crops that we're talking about, where it's just the midriff. I don't have
Right.
a waistline for a high crop. I have very wide hips.
that. Here's the thing, though. I think lately I didn't think a lot of this stuff I would like, but someone told me they're like, you just got to buy it and just start wearing it, and it's gonna feel
That was
weird
Jimmy,
at
right?
first. No, it was Tyler Linenger.
Uh-huh.
He's like, it's gonna feel weird at first because you're not used to it, but you just
Is he wearing baggy clothes?
yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. When I saw him, he was wearing all baggy clothes, baggy sweater, baggy pants, baggy ass. Let's see, an XXL hoodie that fully covers your shorts. No, I feel like
I would do that. I've been loving the bigger hoodies.
but not that covers your shorts. I feel like that's like. I'm just thinking like Ariana Grande, like little
Yeah.
girls that wear little petite women.
Well,
that
I
wear
wouldn't
that.
wear it with shorts. I'd wear it with pants.
I gotta take this blanket off because it's so hot. Okay. Okay. Massive cargo pants and chunky dad sneaker combo. Okay, I think cargo pants are back in. Actually, I tried on a pair. I didn't buy them, but they were hot.
I don't know if I can do it.
Okay.
That's where I might draw the line. Cargo pants. That meme where it's a picture of cargo shorts and they're talking and it's like, don't you worry. You just make friends. I'll carry all your things.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. What about overalls? Overalls are back.
I've liked overalls already.
We do have some cute. We
Yeah.
need to get some more.
But I guess we only ever really wore them for like themes.
We did them for themes, yeah. But I've been seeing just like massive corduroy overalls. I think we could get a few pair of
Oh
those.
no, is corduroy back?
I don't
Oh
know.
god.
I feel like
my parents dressed me in corduroy and I don't know. I
think
don't like
everything's
corduroy.
back. It's just there's such a mix of patterns and sizes and styles.
I like the book Corduroy.
What's that?
It's that bear. It's a child's story.
I don't know what it is.
You
You'll have to
never read Corduroy?
No, I didn't.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I just read Dr. Seuss.
I guess he wasn't Mormon.
He wasn't. Okay. Let's see. Comically oversized fuzzy Crocs.
No.
No.
No Crocs.
Crocs gotta go.
Crocs is where I draw the line.
Crocs is where we draw the line. Those are not coming
Go buy
back.
a pair of Nike slides.
Shit. Let's see. Huge Hawaiian print camp shirt and matching loose shorts. Now, Hawaiian print also, that just reminds me of my dad.
I only wear Hawaiian shirts in Hawaii.
Yeah, like any sort of Hawaiian shirt, that just reminds me of like a 60-year-old
Your dad wears Hawaiian shirts?
straight man. No, it feels like dad, like a dad thing, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta sip my wine. Okay, let's do one more. Let's see. We got a slouchy, oversized knit sweater and nothing but a jock strap under it.
That's pretty much what we have on now.
Yeah. I honestly, I love an oversized sweater or anything like that. Like that's
Yeah.
really cute. And also just comfy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, something else I want to kind of touch on is just gay fashion and, you know, the things that, you know, a lot of gay fashion's been about like rebelling and, you know, just like pushing boundaries.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, when it comes to like gay fashion, that's why I think skinny jeans, even if they go out of style for everyone else, the gays will always wear them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, the 4 things that I wanted to touch on were harnesses, puppy masks, or just 3 things: harnesses, puppy masks, and jock straps. And no, the 4th one was mesh and mesh.
Mesh.
What do we think? What do we think?
I mean, you know, I'm not.
I've never seen you really in a harness.
Into puppy play. The only harness I really wore is that one that we have the matching like camo underwear.
Yeah.
You know, I'll wear a harness. It just has to fit right. But also, it's, you know, you really only wear them at circuit parties, and we really haven't been going to many.
As I'm getting older, when I see a harness on Twitter and like guys going at it in harnesses, I've been a little more aroused. I don't know. I feel like my type is just like much broader than it used to be. Like so many more things arouse me than I think I used to arouse me.
Yeah. I like, and when you said mesh, like I wear mesh. I like jerseys. I like mesh shorts.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not too into like the dressier mesh shirts anymore as much as we were maybe a couple years ago. But, yeah. I mean, puppy mask, I don't think I'll ever really wear that.
I don't see, that's one thing, you know, if someone's in a puppy mask, I mean, when we did our first OnlyFans collab orgy, there was one guy in a puppy mask, and I remember like going at it, you know, in that scenario, but it's not something when I'm scrolling through Twitter.
Oh, yeah, like his whole theme is like he always has it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember we saw him out of the party later, and he came up and introduced himself, and I was like, and he was really cute.
I'm sweating.
I am too. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could, because I love seeing someone's face. You know, like I don't like the anonymous stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see your face. I want to see your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear you. So I just can't get down with the puppy masks.
Yeah. And jock straps, honestly, I never really liked jock straps, but I have been wearing them like for our OnlyFans lives and stuff. Because, you know, I was more of a thong guy. But there are like 2 jock straps that we have that I kind of like now.
I'm getting more into thongs. I mean, I've always thought you looked really good in a thong, but just actually, I want to do a video where you don't take the thong off and we like, you know, like go at it, because I think those can be really hot.
Yeah.
There's something about something about like a masculine guy wearing something like a thong or something that maybe in the past is considered more feminine.
Ooh, I bought that orange swim thong at PV last time. I got to bring that.
Yeah, there you go. You're already in vacation mode.
I am. I was off today. It was great.
I don't know. Is there anything else you want to kind of touch on with all of that?
I mean, not really. You know, you say there's more people wearing more baggy clothes here, but also just even the past few years, I feel like I even dress differently when I go to different cities. Like I feel like I bring different clothes to Chicago than I bring to New York, or, you know, that I wear here. Like the Sunday Fun Day look I had the other day, I don't know if I would have wore that in New York. Probably would have wore it to Chicago, but I wouldn't have wore it in Philly.
Was it?
My like my basketball tank and the long jeans and my hat.
Oh yeah.
You know.
It's like your more bro-y look.
New York, I was always just like preppier.
I feel like New York's always like
more
they're doing all black.
Clean cut. Yeah.
Aren't they always doing all black?
Not during the day.
Well, what would you consider like masculine versus feminine fashion? Like for me, I feel like when someone's wearing a tight crop top and baggy jeans, it just like it's a lot of the twinks I see wearing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't look. I
mean, crop tops are, in my opinion, are more feminine, but like it really depends how you wear them.
Yeah.
You know. But also if you're a more feminine boy, you're going to look more feminine in a crop top. But if you're like this muscle daddy, you don't really look feminine. You know, it's really, you know, depending on the situation.
I guess so. Well, we definitely got to go pick up our crop tops. I think that's all I got, unless there's anything else you want to talk about today.
No.
You want to confess to the listeners?
Not really.
Nothing for the listeners?
No. Wait till you see my Edger video.
All right. Well, I'm going to make some steak tonight and get ready for PV. And then we're going to go have some fun.
Yeah. And we will see you all next week
All right.
with a guest.
Yes, we're going to have a guest.
Maddie West will be on with us. So,
Our guest, Maddie West.
yeah. So
Okay.
stay tuned.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.